Okay, okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. So, good afternoon, everyone. This is the demo day of the Valley Bootcamps. My name is Andre de Souza. I'm the founder of this bootcamp. And today we have our demo day with all the students presenting their own startup projects. And yeah, so basically I will take a few moments to explain you what it is, the Valley Bootcamp, and why we're there. So the idea is to make your dream startup come true inside this bootcamp. So for that, we're trying to put French students here in California. So I will try to explain you the why. Why are we doing this? And so the idea is to rise tech stars by putting French students here in America to see what is the mindset, what is the way people here is working for their rising their own startups. So exposing them to the tech scene here, having them to have an international experience in their resumes. Also to grow their professional network. And so for that, we do a lot of networking. So the main goal is to inspire French entrepreneurs on how to create good startups to scale in the future. So for French startups in the future, and enrich the vision of the entrepreneurs about the Silicon Valley mindset. So how we work, we have 4 batches per year. So this year we started only with 2 batches because it's only starting since January. This is the second batch that you will be attending today. So next you will see the different projects of the students who are there since beginning of May now. So it's almost the end of their batch. And for the first batch, it was held in March here too in CSUSM. And in the future, the idea is to have more mixing skills like tech people with business people, trying to have a better complementary of people working together for the startups. So what is really quickly the 8 weeks program? So we have different parts. We have the first part is about the Silicon Valley immersion, which is about the mindset, getting the mindset. Also CSUSM immersion to get to know how students are working here in America and especially in California. Then they have a lot of lessons and courses about product management, how to code their MVPs, how to fund their MVPs. So a lot of financial things also on their MVPs. Entrepreneurship mindset and networking, a lot of networking to know people from locally from how to raise startups. And of course, a lot of English, because as you know, we French are not so good people in English, so we're trying to improve English in mornings, but also with all the interactions they have with a lot of different people here in California. So just also quick companies that we are going to see during the different batches in Silicon Valley. So this is a slide about different companies that we used to go for. So with this second batch, we were in Miro, Stanford, Google, and the Hacker Dojo. And the different companies that you're seeing here are some companies that we used to go, and that's not for every batches. It depends on the season and the moment we can, if we can enter or not in these companies and work with these companies. So just to sum up and give you a quick overview of what will be this 4 to 8 weeks bootcamp. It's about 1 MVP. So the idea is to have a MVP, so a minimum viable product ready as a startup for the students. A certificate, an international certificate of achievement, a 1 week English lesson, which is also done, and they are given a certificate of giving their level of English too. And yeah, and the courses, the lectures, and an access to our community. We have a Discord community in which we share a lot of things around entrepreneurship and startups. So my main question now is, are you ready to change your life? And for that, if you have some questions, just feel free to ask me anything in this email. So hello@thevalley.co. So if you have any questions, just tell me. And that's all for me for now. So I'm gonna now pass the remotes and the presentation to Anis, who will present you his project Merely.
Okay, so hello, I'm Alice, and let's talk about Merrily. Because the most important thing about an event is being able to fully enjoy it. So to start, let's talk about our team. We have Clément, which is the founder and the one that got the idea. Okay. We've got Magali, which was with me at the Coding Factory, and me. So we were together at the Coding Factory doing a bachelor. But Clément has a little bit of background doing business engineering stuff, so pretty useful. A little bit about our story. So everything started in 2018 when Clément was at PPA Business School in France. He needed an idea to pitch for a school project, and he was thinking about it and went to an event with some friends to drink a beer. And he encountered a problem. He was waiting the waiting line was really long. While he waited in the line, he was thinking, maybe we can solve this problem. So that's how he got the idea first. And then in 2021, he came at the Coding Factory to do computer science with me and Magali. And he pitched the idea to us, and we loved it. So we started to work together on it. Let's talk a little bit about the context. Since the end of the COVID-19 restriction, we saw a big rise in attendance at events like festivals and a big rise in consumptions of drinks like beer, primarily, but also non-alcoholic drinks. So with this, we have an organizational challenge. It's to serve everyone properly, you have to eliminate the waiting. How can we offer an improved customer experience at events while optimizing costs for organizers? Okay. So we searched different solutions. In France, for example, we have With Event. They are producing a little cashless bracelet using NFC. And in the United States too, there is this solution like Coachella and stuff. It's pretty good. You pay faster than with your card or with your phone, but you still have to get the bracelet to link it with your account and to charge it. So sometimes you have to go to a kiosk to get it and stuff. So it's still a long waiting line and you still lose time. We also saw a self-serve stand that accepts credit card at like some bars in Paris or in San Diego too. There are some, and it was tested at Roland Garros in Paris, and it worked pretty well. But we have some problem with these solutions, and especially with the cashless bracelet. 32% of users have a sense of complexity. You have to get the bracelet, to scan it, to charge it. It's not easy. 30% of users have a negative perception of it. You don't know how that works. You have a bracelet, you never used it. You don't know where your money is going and stuff. 9% of organizers still fear the technical vulnerabilities, and 29% of the managers find the cost very high. So what do we propose to solve this? Merrily is a new cashless system that optimizes customer experience by helping with the waiting time at the counter and help with the management side of events. Okay, let's talk about the software. On the user side, you have the tap with the app, so you can serve yourself. You don't have a waiting line, it's faster. You have a real-time following of your consumption. You can pay your glass to someone without even leaving your chair, just by entering their phone number. And you can have personalized alerts if you want to help you stop drinking when it's too much. On the organizer side, you solve the waiting problem. You can manage your price real-time from the app. You can have alerts on when you need to change a keg or a bottle or stuff. You can control the whole group of tabs you have from the app. And after the events, you can have a big dashboard with all the stats. Okay, the hardware. So it's pretty simple. It's a regular tap, except for the last part, which is a special tap to eliminate the foam from the beer. So it's primarily for the beer, but it works with every drink. And then with it, you have a little screen and a QR code. The screen displays useful information like the price, when it's open, and the amount you took and the price you will pay. And then you have the small Merrily box where the magic happens. All the technical stuff is in there. It's pretty small, so it's pretty easy to install. Okay, here's a small video of how that works. So you click scan, it will open your camera app. You scan the QR code, and then the screen will display open, and you can serve yourself. So this test was in 2024, but we did some before. In 2023, we did a first test in a real bar in Paris. It was working pretty well, but we had some problems. We also created the company at this time, and then we worked on all the problems we saw. And then in 2024, we did the test you saw on the video, and now everything is working well, and we can start to sell. So what do we need? We need a bit of money to start, 100K. We already have initial capital that we put into the company and a bit of love money from our families. We will use this money for half of the money for marketing, 25% for technical development, and the last quarter for recruitment of salespeople. But most importantly, we need clients. Our system is already working pretty well. We've tested the app and the tap in a lot of places, and we are currently looking for partnership and clients. So if you have anyone that could use this, hit me up. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome to the presentation of Lineup. So we are a team of two software engineers passionate about esports committed to providing it with the tool it deserves. So my name is Emric and this is Antoine. We are the founders and the developer of Lineup. So what's the problem? After many interviews with esports teams, we retailed three main problems. We have unadapted tools, waste of time, and too much tools. Generally, the teams of esports have so many tools for like Discord, Google Sheet, Word, and they have not the good view of the team. So we have found three main solutions. We want to offer to the teams a website with customized tools, a website with designed for experts, and we give big time saver.
So right now in 2024, the size of the global market is $2.11 billion, and it's planned to be $5.7 billion in 2029, so an increase of 20%. There are currently 609 professional esports teams representing 130 nations, and more than tens of thousands of amateur teams as well. Right now, we are in contact with 2 professional teams and 8 amateur teams to help us build the perfect tool for them and gather feedback. So we are going to show you the product, but first we're going to give you a little bit of context. So right now, the app is built for League of Legends. So League of Legends is a video game, 5 versus 5, where you have to kill the other team and destroy their turrets. So we are going to show you the product. First, you have the planning. So when you are a manager or a coach, you want to plan the entire agenda for your team. So as you can see, we have multiple events for today, tomorrow, Friday. The events in yellow are training sessions. The event on the top right, the blue one, is an official match. So it is added automatically because we are in the French League of Legends. We can filter by event types, so we can see only the training sessions or the tournaments or what we want. We can as well filter by member, so if we want to see only the events where Rick Dalton is, we can. And then we can create a new event. So we just have to type the name of the event, the start date and time, the event type. So for now, it's going to be a training session, the people that's going to play in the training, and the game. Now that we've created the training session, we can go in, so we can see it right here. We can go in the training tab, and now we can see our training in today's training. So training attack is the one we just created. The next training, so training session is tomorrow, and the past training. So if we select the today's training, training attack, we can choose which character Woody is going to play. So for example, Ivern, and start the training. Now we have to start the timer to match the in-game timer. and so we know where we are compared to the game. We can type in, so we can select common comments that are pre-made. So we can just select the comments, and it's faster to have the comments depending of the game. We can type in custom comments, and each time they go right here with the time code. And we have a mapping as well. So for example, here you see the help for the mapping. If we type in 1 and A, for example, it's going to type automatically Woody assists. And now we can end the session. So now we just have to type, so the kills, number of kills for each player, number of deaths, number of assists, all data, if the game is a victory or a defeat, and an end game comment. So now that the session is saved, we can see it in the past trainings. So it's the last one training. And now we can see all the comments that we typed during the game and the end game data. So we can give a better feedback to our player afterwards. And that's it. And we can modify as well the training if you want. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
So for now, what we need? We need many contacts in esports to grow and sell your product. So if you want to help us, you can contact us on LinkedIn or on mail. And after all of that, thank you to all to have listened us. And if you want to show what's next for lineup, you can follow us on socials. Thank you to all.
Thank you.
So you can come, and in the meantime, I will be preparing. So now it will be mine cards. So this will be a mobile game, promising mobile game. It's almost done. So we will explain you that. And thank you, Lineup, for your presentation. Very promising esports management platform. So I'll let you go for the presentation.
Hi everyone, so I'm Leo. I'm an aspiring game developer. For the past 2 months, I've been trying to make my first commercialized mobile game, and this is the result. So a good mobile game is usually something that you can play in very short sessions. So you think Candy Crush, you think Clash Royale. All these games, either they have very short levels or they have games and sessions that are very clearly defined and that you can just pop up and start playing easily. So my idea of making a mobile game was getting closer to that idea of making something that you can play and stop anytime without really having an impact on progression. So I present to you Minecart, a procedurally generated adventure in the depths of the earth. So I'm not really solving any problem here. It's a game, so it will be a bit different to the others. But basically, the game follows a very simple gameplay loop in which first you create a cart, you select body and wheels. They will change your stats like health and weight and speed, so you can really customize your cart to fit your playstyle. The second part of the gameplay loop is that you drive this cart down a mine. Multiple levels change how the level is generated. So you will have different obstacles, challenges, and resources together. But basically, you drive the cart by the very simple controls of left, right, and jump button. And you also try to gather the ores that are in the background while you play. So you can see on the screen, there are ores in the background. So tapping them makes you gather them. The faster you go, the easier the process is. So you can just tap twice if you're really fast, but if you're really slow, you'll have to tap 5 times on the same ore. Same thing if you do flips in the air or stylish moves, you'll get money that you can spend. I'll explain later. Yeah, I'll explain later. We are later. The third step of the gameplay loop is to unlock the deeper levels, which of course become more difficult as time passes. And that's the main progression. So you must go deeper and deeper into the earth. And you basically begin the process again by crafting new cart parts to create better carts and go deeper and deeper. So yeah, create your carts, gather ores, unlock the deeper layers, and etc. The layers are basically the levels that I call them. Each layer has its own level generation, and that means obstacles, music and ambience, theme, ores together. So some layers will have gold, some will have coal and obsidian. So it depends, you can choose. And as well as cards that you can craft. So that depends on the layer. For example, there's a one that's in the lava. So you're going to have to craft a card that can withstand lava. You know, depends on the challenge. The game is in beta right now on the Google Play Store and iOS, but not in the version that I'm going to show you. So this is a bit of a sneak peek. But basically, yeah. So you start on this screen, which is the station. They act like checkpoints in the levels. So they're going to be very frequent, and you can stop at any station to change your cards, check out your inventory, unlock new layers or change layers. So we're going to start out and change the cards. So for example, yeah, for this level, I'm going to pick a very fast card. So for example, this one with those wheels. You can see that it's going to make me very fast because the bars at the left indicate the stats. So the blue is for speed, red is for health, yellow is for the weight. And now that I've selected my card, I can start playing. So the game right now is not fast immediately. In the future, it will have bonuses like speed boost and such. But for the moment, you really just have to gain momentum while driving and try not to crash, or you'll lose everything. You have settings to make it easier to not crash. So for example, now I've enabled the setting that allows me to just keep pressing right, and it won't rotate until I press again in the air. So that's useful. I won't crash now. And I can try to tap the arrows behind, which is kind of difficult because this is the Unity inspector. It's definitely easier on the Build app on your phone, but yeah, that's the main gameplay loop. You can see I've died there. Oh, no, wait, no, wait, no, yeah, no. Right. So, no. Anyways, that's the gameplay. There are multiple levels, and you can see in your inventory the ores that you've collected. But basically, that's where I am right now, and in the future, I will keep working on it. Speaking of the future, I will add monetization to the game by making it free to play, but with rewarded ads. So ads that you can't skip, but you watch willingly to get, for example, resources or new cosmetics. It's possible. So you'll have the choice to get revived once per run by watching an ad. You'll also have an ad shop where you can buy items by watching advertisings. And finally, optional paid cosmetic items. So packs that you can pay for like $2 that give you cosmetic stuff just to support the developer, which is me in that case. And also I'll add gadgets or gizmos, which will complexify the gameplay by adding a third car part that is useful to, for example, you can have gadgets to have a speed boost, to have a double jump, etc. Just little abilities that you can unlock aside the main car parts. And yep, and that would be it. So if you want to try the game for yourself, you can send me your mail. So it's the QR code on the left. So just send me your mail that you use on Google Play Store, and I can add you to the beta. Or contact me on LinkedIn if you're interested. Any questions? Yeah.
Great progress on your game. I've seen that it's done. So thank you for that. Now we'll have Take Care, our medical project, which will be explaining us how to diagnose big symptoms. Thank you.
Okay, so hi everyone, thanks for coming. To begin, my name is Théodorin Domaine, and
I'm Baptiste Dumoulin.
And we will present you our project with a medical application whose name is Take Care AI, who want to give accessible care advices to everyone. So to begin with this presentation, I will present you our team on this project. So to begin, we have Guillaume Moret, me, Baptiste, Lucie Le Couturier, Lucas Goncalves, Ilan Petiot, et Rui Miguel Gaspar. In this team, we are all developers, but at several times with Baptiste and I had more of sales role than a developer. And in our team, we are developer most specialists, like for AA, for Guillaume, or for design, like Lucie. To create our application, we just start from a basic problem with every year too many people die from disease they are diagnosed too late. To more explain to you this problem, I can show you a K number. 74%. This is a worldwide death from cardiovascular disease, cancer, diabetes, and chronic respiratory disease. And so that represents a too huge number to close our eyes on it. But we can make this number better, because we will see that 40% of cancers can be prevented with a healthy lifestyle. This is one of our objective in our application. And 40% other cancer deaths worldwide could be prevented by an early diagnostic and treatment. And this case is the huge one we want to work with our application and its medical AA. So for you and better understand our objective, we are two main for this moment. The first one is diagnose disease before they become too advanced, and enable users to take care of all aspects of their health. Because if you look for now all health application, you just will see application who focus on just one part of the health. So only the sleep, only the fit, only the nutrition maybe. And we really want to make an application who regroup all these features for every users. To more explain you I can say, to prove the efficiency of our project, I can tell you some key figure, like 95%. This is the accurate rate of our AA after more than 16 tests on different pathologies with our chatbot that we'll present you in a few moments. 6.6, that's how many trillion of dollar AA could add to the global economy by 2030. And more than 15 is the number of testimonials who proving the efficiency of our application aids medical AA in just 1 month. So now I will let Baptiste present you the application.
Yes. So when you create your account, we're gonna give you a test, a quiz for like you can give us your basic information like your age, your weight, your height. If you are, what's your health goal? What's your chronic illness? Your allergies? If you have surgery in the past, like your life routine, like if you smoke, if you drink alcohol. It will be used by your chatbot to really analyze you for like diagnose you better. Like if you are old, maybe you will have more problem because of your age than someone who is young. But yes, we're gonna show you the application for you to see in action. So now we are in the home page. So we retrieve your data from your smartwatch, from your phone, with like Apple Health or Samsung Health. We have some data for example, like your heart rate, your weight, your sleep, and your steps. When you're gonna click on steps or something like this, you're gonna have some details, like basic one, like how many steps you have per day, per month, per years. But after, like if you click on sleep, we're gonna give you special advice for you to have a better quality of sleep. Like we can tell you, yeah, you just need to sleep 10 hours because we saw that you only slept 6 hours per day. We have one big feature is like your S score. It calculates when you're not sleeping well, when you don't work a lot, when your heart rate is low, and it's not here now, but it's pretty difficult calculation. But for that, we have we are in contact with experts of healthcare in France. We have like a head of intensive care in hospital in Paris who help us about this feature. We have a big part you can see when I talk about something, it's all about the, mental health, but it's a very big block. So we're gonna work on it when the project is more advanced. That's it for the homepage. Now we're gonna show you the chatbot for being quicker because we are a lot of group. We already did a case. We use your photograph because you have diabetes. And so we use what he have before I know he have diabetes. Like he have a brown mark on his neck, and he need to drink a lot because that's one of the symptoms when you have diabetes. Your chatbot ask because he want to be really precise, more question, and you just need to respond. And when we respond to the chatbot, it gives you the big analysis of what you have, like all the symptoms, what you can have, the potential, like he tells you, maybe you have diabetes, but it's just advice because we can really diagnose you. It's not legal, but we give you advice, and we tell you to see a endocrinologist, like the specialist for the diabetes. And it tell you, yeah, it's only 5 and 10 because you're not gonna die in the few hours when you diagnostic diabetes. But we have more case, more special one, like maybe Theo, we want to talk about it.
Yes, to make another example, we have one user who tries the application and he's a chatbot, and she has a huge disease. This is fibromyalgia. This is not a famous disease, and she researched during 13 years to find what she has especially. And she see a lot of different specialists to find that. And she already find after 16 years. But with application, she tried with the same symptoms was begin at 13 years ago. And the application finds this disease after only 3 questions. So if she had that 13 years ago, it was a very cool for her to have that and have a good specialist and a good disease she had.
Yes. My friend used your application and found she have Lyme disease, and the same thing. She went to several specialists, but they didn't know what she have, and your application helped her to really find what she have, and so yeah, now she's under treatment. But we have several cases like this.
So thanks for listening us. If you want to try the application, you have for iOS people, you have a QR code on the left, and for Android on the right. Don't worry if not will be redirect you on the store on the classic store because the project is in closed beta. So we have to maybe download another application to use it, but it's okay. We can just make that for this moment.
Yes, so it's a pretty big project, so we didn't give all the details, but if you want to contact us, you can scan your LinkedIn page and just send us a message. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
of Take Care. And now we'll be heading to Quentin, who will present you PyKids about coding stuff. So let's go for it.
So, I'm Quentin. I'm going to present you PyKids, where children learn Python. So I'm going to give you some stats before. 1 on 3 kids at range of 5 at 11 years old learning computer science in the USA. The computer science are growing. We can see that the teacher taking on computer science 2 billion now, and the number of growing and growing. And for equality, for the girls, the number of girls learning to computer science are also growing, and maybe in few years we're gonna be equally behind in front of girls and boys. So it's me, Quentin Vaudelo. I'm a software developer, and also I give some lessons of Python for kids in a French association at range of 8 years as 11 years. So I have some competence for teach some kids about Python and about code. So what is code for people who don't know code? Code is the computer is dumb, is very stupid, so it has us to give some instruction to the computer. We are saying to the computer what we want to do, and the computer are going to do what we want to do. So we're going to use Python. Python is a powerful, easy to learn programming language. It's perfect for beginner and easy to write and read also. So what is Python? When learn coding when you are young. So if you code some days, you're gonna say so. We are always solving problems. So you have gonna have solving skills, creativity. You can do what you want. You're gonna maybe sometimes work with a group. So you're gonna improve your skill on collaboration and communication. And you just to see in LinkedIn the jobs, the offers of job for coder or software developer or anything else, you are gonna be also a great future. So the 3 words of PyKids is accessibility, interactivity, and playful pedagogy. So the goal is to every kid can learn Python, and activity and playful pedagogy. We are here to teach her code without it don't have to be fun, and the kid don't have to be bored to learn some code. So the website is composed about chapters. You have three types of chapters: easy, medium, and hard. And when you finish a chapter, you can see the progression. And when you click on chapter, you have some level. The feature of the level is the kid can ask for help. You can write on the real Python editor, and you have crews for every level. The goal is to, when your kids come to the WhatsApp, you don't have to be alone. We don't want that. You need to have some help, and you have some people. You can, yeah, you can. The goal is to the kid have some help. So we are going to the website. Yes, the demo. So I'm gonna. Oh yeah, the website is in French because I've contact in a school in French, and now it's a night, but the kids are testing my project, so it's gonna be in French. We are here. We have some editor for the kids. You want to try Python. You have the help if you want to help to teach him, and you have some course if you want to learn before to do the test. So if the kid is very good at times the right number, of a, okay. Yes, great job. You finish, and when you finish, you can see how it. So if I'm to do this. Hop. So yes. So if finish, you can see you have a progression, the mark of validation, and the kids can see what is a project progression. So thanks for listening me. Ah, c'était nul. Ah oui.
So thank you, Quentin, for this project for the coding, learning coding. So now we'll go for already the last one. That will be Club Sync. So for that, I will have Gerence and Celian explaining you what is this project. But yeah, let's stay in touch. We'll see what you have now. Let's go.
Test. Okay. Welcome everyone. Today we are going to present. So let's go. First of all, let's present the team. On the right side, you can see Thibaut Croinon. It's the developer who work on the front-end side. And we have Stelian, my mate, and me also. We're working on the front end and the back end on the full stack developer.
What is Club Sync? Let tell me what's the story. First of all, a few years ago, Celian and me, we practiced in club sports together, and the club managed her internal communication with WhatsApp. And Celian and me, sometimes we missed the message for big events, and it's a problem. We realized that. What's the problem? So the problem is some sports club are most of time used WhatsApp to manage their communication for events and club members by using WhatsApp tool. And WhatsApp is not like kind that of tool. It's a chatting app, not a planning tool. And we decided to create this tool because many people spend and lost many times to manage their club and members with WhatsApp.
So before we continue to present the product, I will show you some numbers, at least for the market in France, about the sportive clubs. So just in France, we have 160,000 clubs, sportive clubs. And for this 100,000 sportive clubs, we have 14 million licenses. So 14 million people doing sport every week in a club. So our app intend to, at the beginning, target the sportive club in France, then open to other types of activities. It can be cinema, music, some chess, anything, any clubs. And then when we have a foot in the French market, we will try to open our app to other countries and try to develop ourselves outside.
So our goal is to revolutionize the management of our club by developing our solution Club Sync. Club Sync is also a mobile application that we propose. We already developed many key features like calendar. Club founders can manage their events by create punctual or recurring events, and the calendar we can have a global view in the whole season or in 1 year of all events. We have the second feature like management roles. What is the management system roles is also in the big club sports. They can have they can practice not one sports but many sports. And they have different kind of levels and team different. And it will be more complex to manage that. So we developed this feature to categorize and separate each levels and teams, and we can filter by role the calendar to it will be useful to not mix the separate planning for each team. Club support Club support also the mixed club that big clubs can have many type of activities, not football, maybe basket or other sports. And Club support that you can create many club. One user must be have many club. And the other feature is a notification reminder. It's a notification we send when an event was created, and we have a notification reminder 2 hours before the event.
So now I will make a quick demonstration of the app. Wait. Yeah. So now that I log in with my Google account, I will access my account that I already made, and I created 2 clubs on this one. So right now I'm on the judo club. Sorry. So okay, right now I selected the badminton club. So I will access the informations of this club on the bottom button. So I now have all the information about my club. I can have the address, the history, and the dates. So if I click on the address, it will open me Google Maps, so I can know how to go to my club. I also have contact informations, so I have the mail, the phone number if they want to fill it, and the website of my club. So now I can go on our website. I also have a list of correspondents, so it's a list of important contacts inside the club. So now I added only 2 for now, but the president of the club can add a contact for each coach, for example. Then we will go to the calendar to see the, yeah. I will switch club to go back to the judo club. And in this one, I have a lot of events I already planned. So each little circle of color is an event. So we can see for today, I have the demo day at 4:30. So if I click on it, I can have all the information of my event. And I can see that I uploaded a PDF for this event. So the users that will see this event can go and view this PDF and check out what's on it. I also added the address. If we click on it, it will also open Google Maps. And I can tell the club I participate in this event, and I can now see that I am participating. So we also have some recurring events. So it's these 2 blue events. It's recurring training 1 and 2. So every Monday and Thursday of the rest of the year, we will see this event on the calendar at the same day of the week and the same hour with all the informations. Another feature that James talked about was role management. So I created 3: the coach, the team A, and the team B. So the coach will be able to manage the event, so he can create events and invite members in the club. And then we can also go back to the calendar and see that on top of my calendar, I have 3 small tiles with the 3 words. So if I click on the coach, I will only see the events that are made for the coach. So the coach can go on the global tournament and the team A match. If I filter by team A only, I will see the team A match and global tournament. And for the team B, I will see the team B match and global tournament. And at last, so we can also do that to the calendar. So we can see a weekly view and have more information on the event. And we can also go on the list tile to just see every next event that is coming for the rest of the year. So that's all for this presentation of the app. Now I will talk about the beta we started a few weeks ago. So we have 2 clubs currently using and testing the app, and we have 3 more clubs that should be coming soon. With these 5 clubs, and if everything goes well, we should be able to have a total of 1,500 users on the app. So in a few weeks, we hope. And so what would we need? We would need now to have contacts of clubs and federation, especially in France, but it can be also anywhere, just to know how it works in other countries. So here's our mail, and I'll show the link of our site in the next page. And that's all for this presentation. So thanks for listening.
Yes. Okay. So again, this was the 7 presentations we had. So 6 projects were finalized. So I hope you had a great time seeing what we have done during these 8 weeks. So now we'll have a time to discuss and have some questions, Q&A with people here. Don't forget that this is live streamed in YouTube. So there is other people in the world seeing that right now. And that will be recorded too. So if you want to see them, if you just had the time to be there at the beginning and you want to see the other projects that were in the beginning, like Merrily, Lineup, Minecart, I'll give you then the link. So yeah, I would like to have a round of applause for the students because they have worked a lot to do that. So thank you so much for you guys. That was really, really cool. I think it was a really good production. Thank you, Ilan, for all you have done also for this presentation. It's really cool. It's live streamed right now. So thank you for all. And then let's see and start the networking right now. Thank you so much. Bye.